We shared a room, and most of my clothes were secondhand from Tim. I was always just a step behind and doing whatever my older brother, Tim, could do. We spent an infinite number of hours around the house playing with our huge collection of G.I. Joes. We came up with long, complex narratives for them, and we would take them outside and make parachutes for the G.I. Joes and strap firecrackers to them for an epic finale of the battle. That special bond that we had, it didn't stop us from rehearsing the historic tradition of sibling rivalry. Of course, sibling rivalry is a funny thing. The reason for our fights was always trivial. I think we enjoyed getting a rise out of each other, especially at the dinner table where Tim decided that it was his democratically elected position to tell me, on behalf of the family constituents, that I needed to stop smacking while I was eating. Tim, I still smack. And of course, I decided that Tim was the only person in human history who belched without apologies. I wouldn't let him live it down. We were unmistakably siblings. Everywhere I went in Clemson, I had the same line. Hey, people would say, you have to be Tim's brother. I got this all the time because, Tim somehow had a part in every social circle. Tim seemed to transcend cliques and move fluidly from one to the next. So when people would say, hey, you're Tim's brother, as if that was news to me, I swelled with pride. It didn't make me feel like I was living in the shadow. I was proud to be identified with Tim as Tim's brother. I felt especially close to Tim in our 5 years of running together with the Daniel High School cross-country team. Yesterday, someone reminded me of a memory that I'd forgotten, and it may not be funeral appropriate, but I'm going to tell it anyway. One day during a practice, Coach Sullivan took us to run the trails behind Edwards Middle School, out in the woods back there, and Tim was running with some of the older members of the team, and I was running with the younger crew. And suddenly, the group that I was with, we turned the corner around some trees, and we immediately see Tim and the rest of his guys streaking, butt naked, no clothes. We immediately start laughing, like, what in the world is going on? And Tim, all I could hear was Tim's silly giggle. Just laughing. Tim never, if you knew Tim, you knew that, Tim didn't like tight-fitting clothes. He'd always wear baggy clothes. Tim was known for sagging, and I guess it's just his way of being free. Tim loved to be free. And I love that about Tim. About 2.5 months ago, I was with Tim and Megan, his girlfriend, in Los Angeles. They had stopped by for a couple days during their road trip to Portland and back. That was the last time that I spent with Tim. But I want everybody to know, I've never seen Tim so happy. He was in a really good place in his life. And I contribute a large part of this to a very special girl whom we all dearly love, Megan. It seemed that almost immediately after meeting Megan, Tim had a whole new sense of confidence and excitement about life. Someone remarked to me yesterday about how genuinely happy Tim looked in all of his pictures with Megan. I would be remiss not to mention the deep love that Tim had for Jesus. Almost every conversation I had, it seemed like Jesus was mentioned at some point. He loved Jesus. He loved talking about Jesus, and he was a shining example to all of us who Jesus is. and what Jesus stands for. In my final words, I'd like to read a tribute to Tim that I wrote a couple of days ago, which some of you have seen online. To the beloved one whom we used to call G, and who used to affectionately call me Little G, here's how I will remember you. As an older brother, you showed me what love looks like. As a role model, you taught me how to be adventurous and take chances. As a friend, you demonstrated what loyalty is. And as a jokester, you helped me to avoid taking myself too seriously. And finally, as someone who favored authenticity over trends and cliches, you inspired me to be genuine and open. Most importantly, as a follower of Jesus, you kept the light burning brightly.